SpaceX launches rescue mission for two astronauts. Stranded on ISS, SpaceX's Crew 9 arrived at the International Space Station, ISS, today, carrying two astronauts and later set to return two other astronauts stranded on the ISS back to Earth. SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft, named Freedom, transported the Crew 9 team to the ISS and docked with the station at around 2:30 p.m. on September 29th. Crew 9 had launched on the afternoon of September 28th from Space Launch Complex 40, SLC-40, at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida, sending NASA astronaut Nick Hague and Russian cosmonaut Aleksandr Gorbunov into orbit. During their stay on the ISS, Crew 9 will conduct approximately 200 scientific experiments aimed at advancing human knowledge. This marked the first crewed space mission launched from SLC-40. Nick Hague, a colonel in the US Space Force, became the first member of this military branch to fly into space. Typically, SpaceX's Crew Dragon carries 4 crew members, but NASA reduced the number to 2 for this mission to make room for 2 astronauts currently aboard the ISS who need to return to Earth, Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams. Wilmore and Williams arrived at the ISS in June aboard Boeing's Starliner on its first crewed flight. Their mission was initially planned to last only 10 days, but after Starliner experienced propulsion system issues in orbit, NASA extended their stay on the ISS to further investigate the problem. Ultimately, NASA decided that bringing Wilmore and Williams back to Earth on Starliner would be too risky. Therefore, Starliner returned to Earth without crew on September 7th. The 2 astronauts will return with Nick Hague and Aleksandr Gorbunov aboard Freedom when the Crew 9 mission concludes in February 2025. Wilmore and Williams are 2 of the 9 astronauts currently residing on the ISS. The remaining 7 include NASA astronauts Michael Barrett, Matthew Dominic, Jeanette Epps, and Donald Pettit, along with Russian cosmonauts Alexander Grebenkin, Alexei Ovchinin, and Ivan Wagner.